Hi, everyone. I am excited to tell you about our final project for the semester. It is our environmental research presentation. It will be due on May the 15th. The goal is to promote health for all through a healthy environment. As we've been talking through the semester, you've noticed that not all of our diseases are genetic. A lot of them have environmental influences, um, and we influence our environment. A lot of the things we do as humans influence the environment around us. We influence a lot of what goes on in our environment, from global warming to the pollution in the water to a lot of what happens. But the environment influences our health. So it's a circular influence. The environment influences our health, and we influence the health of the environment. And that's what this presentation is all about. So an overview of this presentation is that humans interact with the environment constantly, and these interactions affect our quality of life and the years that we can live, and it also affects health disparities, or the groups of people that can have access to certain health care, or that are affected by certain health conditions. By creating healthy environments, we can create healthy people, but it is a complex issue. And we need to research and to better understand it, and how to make a healthy environment and healthy people. So your task and prompt is to critically assess and discuss the ethical concerns related to the ways that our personal activities, such as food choices or waste disposal or the cars we drive, um, or anything that we do personally, can impact the health of our local or global environment, um, and recognize that some of our human and health issues are due to the impact that we have on our environment, so that it's a circular, again, pattern. So you're going to research, choose a health and environment topic. So you're going to research the a personal activity that impacts the environment, that then again impacts a health issue. So an environment health combined issue. And then you're going to choose how you want to present it. You can choose a myriad of ways to present it. You can, of course, choose PowerPoint, but think outside the box. Maybe you want to do a video like this. I would love to see your face and hear your voice. We had a few people do videos, and it's amazing. Because I don't often get to hear you and see you. You could do a scientific poster. You could do a diorama. You could do a claymation. You could do a children's book. You could do something else creative. I would love to see what you come up with. You must include some specific information. You need to include information about the environmental health concern, the health concern, so the environmental concern, the health concern, statistics around both, and the prevalence, the social justice and health disparity if it's present, and information on interventions and resources. And of course, you can't forget to provide a references section. I will provide you with some myriad of links to get started. So you can maybe find some places that you might like to find some ideas, some research places. The library has given you a good starting point as well through this module. So that you're not kind of left out on your own just Googling around. You can actually find some good websites to get started on. Your book actually has a whole chapter on environment and health, which has some good charts and diagrams of a couple different uh, health concerns, environmental concerns as well that you might want to look at and get some ideas as well. So those are some things. I always like to leave you with some ideas, some of my favorite environment. I don't know if I want to call them favorite, but some local environmental health concerns. One would be wildfires. What do we do to locally that impacts our wildfires? And then how does that impact our health? Those have impacted us recently. What else have we done? What do we do locally that has impacted maybe the protective layer around our earth, our ozone layer, that impacts the amount of sun that gets through, and then that impacts our health as well, and we need to wear more sunscreen. And then what type of sunscreen do we wear, and how does that impact our environment as well? Do you wear the right kind of sunscreen that's reef safe? So all different types of how we're impacting the environment and the environment is impacting our health as well. All good types of topics, and I hope you enjoy researching them and being creative. Okay.